Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashton, and in today's video we are going to be doing sort of a Hobonichi 2025 haul part 2 and sort of just a casual video where I will talk a little bit more about my thoughts about the items that I ordered and my plans for 2025. If you're like me, you just can't get enough Hobonichi content, so I thought it would be fun to just kind of continue the fun and talk a little bit more about what I picked out for 2025. I did place another separate order with Jetpens for a couple of other items that I was sort of debating back and forth on. So the first one is the Yumi Kidagishi sticky notes. They are so cute. They're like little page flags, and I think they're going to be really fun to use. I love this artist and the illustrations are so beautiful that while I didn't decide to pick up any of the covers with these designs, I just wanted to grab a couple of the accessories, so that's why I did pick out the pencil board, and now I have the sticky notes, and I think these are so fun. I also grabbed the Ensoto pencil board, and I really debated back and forth on this one. I really like the artwork from this line, and I believe that's what they decided to use for the artwork for the free notebook as well. And I just really love these prints. I think what made me decide to order was the fact that I thought it might look nice with the planner that I chose, and I do think that these colors look really nice together. That will kind of give me a couple different options. I can either use my Yumi pencil board for a little bit more of a bright look, or I can kind of tone it down with this design as well. So I thought it might be nice to have two different designs to kind of switch out. I already own two pencil boards in the A5 size. So I do have like this navy blue and pink version, and then I also have the Animal Crossing pencil board. And while I do think the Animal Crossing pencil board looks cute with this as well, honestly, I'm kind of tired of this one, and I just needed to get something different because I used this pencil board for years. Was it 2020 or 2021 when they came out with these pencil boards? But I used it for multiple years, and then this one, I don't know, in my opinion, it just isn't the best match. So I do, have these on hand, so that's why I kind of debated if I really needed to add two more pencil boards, but I think I'm glad that I did. So for the pencil boards, I'm going to keep these in their packages until the new year, and for most of my Hobonichi order, I like to just keep everything in the packages and kind of hang on to it until later December or January when I'm ready to move in. The eraser is something I'm going to go ahead and use now, so I did unwrap that, and I'm really debating back and forth, but I do think I'm going to go ahead and start using these little page flags as well as these beautiful tapes. They're just too pretty not to use, so I'm gonna probably start using those just for fun. I don't know, guys, I'm conflicted. Would you open them now and start using them, or would you make yourself wait until the new year? I can't decide. So if I'm undecided, I'm not going to open the package yet. The notebook, I think I will go ahead and start using as soon as I can figure out what I want to do with it. Obviously it has the Tomoe River paper that we all love. I'm thinking maybe a sketchbook or art journal, or I was trying to come up with something a little more exciting than just using it for kind of everyday notes and lists, but if I can't think of anything else, that's probably what I'll do. I just think it might be fun to like have something that I want to keep for a longer period of time, because that way I could sort of keep it. I like keeping the Hobonichi free gifts, the ones that I really enjoy anyways. I don't know about you, but one of my all-time favorites, or my all-time favorite free gift, was the little not so scary bear. I believe this was from 2019 because I think it came as a free gift in the same year that they did the pen, the pink and white pen. So I still have this pen on hand from 2019. Love that pen. It's my favorite one, and this is actually the one that I use with my 5-year Techo just because I like the look of it the best and I get to see it every day. And then I have the other pens. I have 2020, 2021. I don't keep ink in all of these because I tend to just rotate them through the pens that I'm using. 23, wasn't a big fan of that color scheme. 24 I actually do like. And then we have 25. Now I'm missing 2022. It was like a bright blue. I don't know what happened to that pen, but I don't have it. And honestly, I didn't like the color of it. It wasn't one that I used, but now I kind of regret not having it because I have a full collection here since I started really getting into Hobonichi. So I don't know, it's fun. Do you keep the pens? I actually do. I have used all of these with the exception of that blue one that I seem to have misplaced. Yet to be determined if I'm going to use this pen. I liked it, but I did hear someone describe it as McDonald's colors, and then after that I was not as excited about the colors. So, and I mentioned this in my other video, and yellow is not my favorite color, so I really like the orange, but we'll see. I'm not sure if that's going to be my everyday pen yet. Now, I did want to mention that in my unboxing video, I did not notice that I have a little dent in the front of my planner. So it was behind this card, so I didn't really notice at first, but I did have a little bit of a dent right here. It just looked like the fabric was kind of like maybe glued to the wrong spot or something. It's really just like right here on the cover. Otherwise it looked okay, and I think the inside of the planner is just fine. You can kind of see it from the side here. I'm not a fan of silver foiling. I would have wished that this was gold, but I do think this looks really pretty on this fabric. But anyway, with this little dent here, I did take a photo and I did email Hobonichi just to let them know, and they were really helpful, and they immediately let me know that it was a manufacturing defect and that they were going to send a replacement, and that's already been shipped out. So they were really quick on that, and I really appreciate that. So I'm looking forward to that package. It just was a little bit of a bummer when I noticed. I don't think that would actually like affect the book at all, but it's a little disappointing when you see something like that. So I was really appreciative of Hobonichi for fixing that. Now, the planners always come with some sort of little pamphlet, and I think this one is really fun, and I have not yet scanned the codes, but I'm excited to do that and kind of read this little story. So I'm excited to do that later. Let me know what you thought of this. Now, we didn't really get into the HON much in my other video, but I am really excited because this is familiar to me. I've used a Hobonichi cousin many times. You can check out my other videos on my channel where I share ways that I use this planner, but for 2025 I'm feeling really excited about it because I've had an entire year 2024 where I have not used the cousin, and so it's going to be a major shift to come back in here, and I'm hoping to take a fresh approach and not do things the exact same way that I've done it in the past. I'm hoping that I'll kind of have my thoughts together and maybe do a video later on sharing like what exactly I'm going to be using the different pages for. I did want to go back here and look at these back pages because these tend to be a little bit different each year. We have the timetable, graph paper, favorites, and then my 100. These have been around. I do think I might use this for books that I have read. I definitely won't fill up more than 50, but I think I could maybe come up with something else for the other half. Sample symbols and icons. This one is a new one for 2025. I thought these were really cute. And how to have fun keeping a diary. So I think this is really cute and a fun idea. Oodles of noodles. And then words to remember. I believe they had this last year. Don't remember. But I do like that there's 12 boxes, so you could really use this for a lot of different purposes. And then check off sheet. I don't use this in the Hobonichi weeks, but I think in the cousin I might actually end up using it only because the numbers here, 365 for the year, they actually correlate. They're actually written down on the daily pages. So if you look underneath the moon phase, there's actually a number. So June 3rd is 154. So that actually makes it a little bit easier, in my opinion, to know which bubble you should fill out for which day, which makes it a little bit easier to use it. And then getting the most out of your techo, I think that's a good idea here. You can scan the code and go and read these pages on the Hobonichi site. And then a gift log, addresses, I think we've seen those before. and your personal info. And there's a little seal. So I'm really excited to just get into this. I'm noticing my planner is making this like spine cracking noise. I feel like that might be due to this little indentation where it's kind of wrinkled. So I'm glad that they're going to be sending me a new one. So I'll kind of wrap up my thoughts here, but the last thing I just wanted to sort of share was my thoughts about this cover after I've had a little bit of time to kind of look at it. I'm really excited to move into this now, and this was one cover that I was considering along with the Porter design that they came out with. I really like the size and the zip cover. I definitely wanted a zip cover because I really enjoy using that with my Hobonichi weeks. It's an option for a cover that actually will fit this book because it's not designed to be used with another cover, so not all of the covers will actually fit this book, but this one does. Now I don't know if it's gonna fit like by the end of the year. If my book gets really full and chunky, we'll see, but I can at least start out with this, and I was really pleasantly surprised by this cover. I think my report is that for the price, I think it's a great option. If you compare it to some other covers that are out there, like I really like the Giglio leather covers, and they have a design that's called the Apunto Zip that's kind of like this, but it's leather, so obviously the price is quite a bit more. And I feel like this is a really great option because it's a similar design and style, but it's much more affordable. And I also think having this big back pocket is going to be really valuable, and this is just like a really good option. I think if you are somebody who wants to be able to take your planner on the go, and especially with the cousin that doesn't have the hardcover, if you don't want to worry about the pages bending and you want to just be able to throw your notebook in your bag, I think a cover like this is really nice. So I just wanted to share my thoughts because I didn't see a lot of reviews on this cover, so I just wanted to give it a positive report. I was concerned about it maybe feeling a little bit cheap just due to the fact that it's not real leather and kind of the materials, but honestly I really like it and I feel like I'll be happy with it. The texture kind of like similar to a Filofax Saffiano, but it's a little bit more like soft and nice to hold in my opinion. It just feels like it'll squish nicely around my planner. There's kind of a little bit of a squishy feeling to it, for lack of a better word. And I think that all of the pockets that are included, oh look, wait, there's a little hidden message, so that's fun. I know they like to do that in their covers a lot. There's a little mesh pocket back here, a pencil pen holder. This is where you would slide your book in these two pockets, and then there's another pocket over here and lots of small pockets. So, and then also the exterior pocket on the back. So I think it's a really good option, and I just wanted to share my thoughts there. So again, this will be something with my planner that I'm going to package back up and just kind of put it away until later, closer to the new year. So I'm definitely going to be excited and looking forward to moving into this cover and setting up my planner and getting all ready for the year. So that concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed just this casual planner video. It's been so long since I posted. I have not posted for all of 2024. It's been a very busy year for me, so I am really excited to have some time now to film some videos and come back, and I really appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one.